What's up? Raven578 here, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes. Alright, so yeah, last episode, we started a new case, and this is what we've found out. So we came to this mansion. This rich dude, servant, has been missing. So we went to the back, and where the servant was living, which was in the tool shed outside. Yeah, not douchey at all. And after coming down with some clues and talking to the rich guy some more, we can conclude that the servant was kidnapped by a Navy sailor because we found some what's it called, saltpeter, which is a substance. We found a Navy spyglass, and yeah, and we know how he did it too. So, by the way, one thing I want to go ahead and just put it out there, just because I just haven't mentioned it. So, if you watched the last episode, we know that this guy is a douchebag and pretty much treat his servant kind of like a property. He's like, I want him back because I bought him. Stuff like that. First of all, I want to go ahead and put out there that I don't condone any of, buying people, making them your property. People aren't property, alright? Let's just get that straight. I think, though, it is very important, though, that, in a game that takes place in a time period where that was kind of normalized, it is very important just so we can learn and understand the history and to never do that again, knowing why it's wrong. Because if we try to erase something like that, like slavery, if we try to just erase that in the history books, or we try to ignore the fact that it happened, then history is just going to repeat itself. At one point, one group of people are going to end up, owning another group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that are less fortunate than others. And yeah, so I know it's wrong, but I am thankful that Frogware has put this in the game. I'm pretty sure they were like, man, I don't know if we should, put something like that, but it's important, and it fits the time period too. Now, me, right now, I'm more into trying to find the servant, which is, I believe his name is Kamahia. Where I'm more in that horse. Okay, I just saw him on the ground. Now I'm more aware, and I really want to. I'd rather just find out where he is, where he's taken from, and and try to save his life. I'm more focused on that than trying to get him back to here. Now, if Kamahia wants to come back and work for this dude, because I mean, without this dude, he has like nowhere to go or something like that, or he'll just be out in the street, then that's on him. I'm not gonna try to get in that business. That's not my business. My business is to find Kamahia, make sure he's all right, and then we'll see what he wants to do afterwards. But anyways, with that out of the way, so our clue we can rationalize. So let's go ahead and say that we can. So since we know it's a sailor, we'll be going to the London port docks in order to find the stuff. So let's go ahead and look back on some clues, just so we're up ahead on on the facts and stuff that we've gotten. So the trail leads to the port of London. The abductor is obviously a sailor. We found that out because she has a spyglass. We found footprints of a working man's boot, and we also found a interesting, I believe it's a peninsulan knot down in the alleyway. Excuse me. And then let's see. Yeah, it's a sailor knife. No, it's Portuguese. My bad. Portuguese bowline. Let's see. It reads Roy's. Oh yeah, we also found a calling card. Roy Soul Speed London. Interesting. Then there's saltpeter. Ooh, I'm still trying to learn that word. I actually learned another word today. Gaudy. Yeah, it gaudy. It basically means like it's either a feast with an annual like dinner, or it shows in a tasteless or vulgar way. So I mean, yeah, and I was trying to do one of my brain thing, because like since I'm gonna be playing this game, I was like, all right, I might as well wake my brain up a bit more. So I like to, you know, do some brain tests and stuff like that, especially before this game. Yeah. So, anyways, we also know that he's a tobacco chewer, so we'll probably find some nicotine on his fingers or around his lips, stuff like that. That's one thing I found out while watching the actual show Sherlock. Is, you know, you can tell if somebody's been smoking a long time just by looking at their fingers and seeing like nicotine things on their fingers. Nasty, actually. All right, enough enough pissing around. Let's get it. We're caught up. You know, we know what's going on. We know where we're going. Let's do this. Let's find our boy Kama. Now, this is cool as hell, right? But every time I'm not used to those red lines coming down. Every time that comes down, I think that's a bug or something. Like that's a visual glitch. Like the screen is tearing like super hard.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
Oh, come on, Watson.
Take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps, before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer and placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued?
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
Wow.
I'm grateful. Without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, do it. We must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimmer here?
I was not expecting that. So, besides Chapter 1, the other Sherlock Holmes games, it was more like logical, down to the case kind of thing. But this and Chapter, like, I didn't know. Watson, my boy, are you okay? Do you need a hug? Yo, first of all, amen. Secondly, bro, that kind of took some heartstrings, man. So you tried to save an Afghan and he gave you rosemary. Oh man, that. Ooh. Okay, let me wipe some tears from my eyes. That's actually quite sad. All right, yo, I didn't know this, but yo, we might be like feeling some emotions in this game, some more. Oh man, the end of Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, yo, check it out if you're interested. All I'm gonna say though, it actually did make me tear up a bit. Just learning about Sherlock's past and stuff like that, and the reason why John, his imaginary friend, was there, you know, and that's actually something that's real. It's part of a certain trauma that your brain tries to forget and stuff like that. It happens in real people. I won't spoil the end of Chapter 1 in case anybody's going through that, but it's good game. I can't say it, man. It's a good game. Just like this one. I'm having fun with this one so far. I love everything about it. First of all, I like rainy, dark weather. I don't know why, but it just kind of soothes my mind. Oh wait, we can actually talk to this guy outside. So yeah, I like the weather. Can we talk to this guy? Are you okay, sir? Are you licking the window? Okay then, we got a window licker. I believe that's an actual, like, derogatory term, if I'm not mistaken.
I've seen worse.
Alright. Hello, baby.
Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
Let's go ahead and observe her real quick. Pale. Chapped lips. Vomit stains. Morning sickness. Belly a bit destined. Shish. Trouser a little too tight. But ooh, whoa. Trying to hide her pregnancy, unaware of her pregnancy. A little too tight, chapped lips. The barmaid is in early stages of pregnancy, hence the slight distended belly and hints of morning nausea. Chapped lips and pale face indicate the lack of proper nutrition. However, she clearly has yet to know of her pregnancy, and she keeps wearing her usual clothes, which are now too tight for her. She's trying to hide her swollen belly and wearing trousers that are too tight for her. Ooh, this is... Okay, let's... A bit distant? Okay, I need to look up that word. Distended. Distended. Okay. Wait. Distend. To swell out or expand, especially from internal pressure. I think she has to be aware of her pregnancy, don't you think? The trousers are a bit too tight, but...
Your clothes are already tight, and soon they won't fit at all. How far along are you?
I thought I'd hidden it better. How did you know? Are you a doctor?
In a manner of speaking.
He's not. He merely has the ego of one. I apologize, miss. Mr. Holmes is fond of his observations.
Not the best way to
but
start a
I am
conversation with the
not
lady,
him.
but...
Do you need any help?
No,
I'm
fine,
smart.
Thank you. Would rather not discuss my condition, nor let word of it spread.
Fair enough.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
I think we could ask... would she know anybody, Roy
Are you
Salisbury?
familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name, but he's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here.
Okay.
I heard tell of a recent explosion in the port. What do you know of it?
Ah, yes. Something exploded in a ship's cargo hold. Caused a terrible blaze. The sky was red with smoke till morning.
Where precisely did it occur?
The ship sank near the third pier, next to the dockyard.
Alright. Okay, Soulsby calling card found at the scene of Kamihi's abduction. Card found text printed that reads Roy Soulsby. Okay, so let's ask around for Roy Soulsby. Okay, and yeah, all we have on her is that she's pregnant. She's pregnant, so where is Kamihi? Who abducted? Let's look for some clues before we go to any more deduction. So I like to use the Mind Palace last, as we're in an investigation zone. Actually, we're not even in an investigation zone. So yeah, I believe that yesterday, the little booger orb that was on top of the screen means that you're in an investigation zone. You know, you gotta investigate. I think we'll go ahead and leave her to her sorrows. Oh, that sounds so dark. That sounds much darker than my head, than how I said it in my head. Shanty Town.
The coffin won't go away, and the doctor's too pricey.
There's a lot of people talking here.
Is there a doctor? Man is very sick here. It sounds as though those people will need my help.
Hello, this is Dr. Watson. We'll take a look at your friend.
The color skin, internal states of of necros, severe blistering. Got a strong jawline.
Subject is hyperventilating. He has a pale face and dilated pupils. Freshly dug up treasures, it seems.
Everything ends up in a river. It's a good thing these people take something from it.
Please don't
Water
have
has
piss
a
bucket.
curious whitish tinge to it. Dilated pupils, decolorized skin, necrosis. What do you make of this, Doctor?
All signs point towards acute poisoning. It could possibly be due to chemicals. I won't jump to any conclusions yet.
Fair enough. Called for help. The Port Town called for help. Called for a doctor. Perhaps Watson could be of help. Examination of a Murdoch reveals signs of poisoning by a hazardous substance contained in the water. Better to look for the source of contamination upstream. That's probably going to be the only thing we can do for this guy right now. So, alright.
Are you able to help me?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
By the way, you guys are the exact same. Like, are you guys twin brothers or something?
Could you help me?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Okay. It's interesting how the devs put the exact same character models together. Alright, he said upstream. Let's,
What are you looking at? You like to watch how a man suffocates himself for food?
Okay.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Pile of rotten food. It carries danger, but not of the kind that we witnessed.
Rotten food and water. I never thought of, like, putting rotten food in water. Though, obviously, I don't think it's, yeah, it would cause that. Look, there's more, whatever that poisonous substance is right here. So we gotta be close. Oh, and that looks like a dead dog.
Gruesome. It's been decomposing for weeks. If this were the origin of the disease, it would have started sooner than a few days ago. The waterway goes under the buildings. We'll need to find other open sections in order to continue our search.
I guess we're gonna go off the beaten path a little bit. And, yeah. See if we can try to investigate the source of the poisoning, but it doesn't look like we can actually find anything here, so. Alright, first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and change back to my outfit that I had on previously, only because since we're gonna be doing something a little different, like, you know, like, we're not gonna do the main story first. We're gonna go ahead and just try to investigate this place. We can't even get in here, though. But it seems like we should be able to. Or, hold up. So where's this upstream? Maybe in here? What's this? Help, Gervis mission for week. Please tell me if you see him. Ask Data in Port Shantytown, Red Rag over house entrance. Oh, well, we got another missing person. Okay. Let's slow down a bit here. Let's focus on this one first, see if we can get anywhere. And then we'll go ahead and start that too. We don't want to get too far off track since we got our focus right now on Kamahias.
You must now fish the last couple of days.
There's gotta be a way in there somehow. Maybe here? No, it's locked too. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a... See, that dog covered in there for weeks. Better to look upstream. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, there's like a building that we could have gone through, but it's not letting us go in or anything, so... Oh, wait, we can do... Oh. Oh. Well, that works, too.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Okay. Alright, so we can't go too deep in the water. Which is interesting considering that this game is taking place in the Cthulhu mythos, and Cthulhu is a underwater ancient god. So... Not that I would know or anything, just because, you know, I may have read a couple of Lovecraftian books myself, if I say so myself.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
So can we actually go down here?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Is there anything down here that we can use? Alright, we'll just check down here. If I can find it, then fuck it. Don't want to spend too much time just running around like a headless chicken.
It appears that the saltpeter explosion rattled the locals. Can't blame them for staying home.
Mudlarks are visibly unwell. The source of disease might be found upstream. So we checked upstream, and it leads us to absolutely freaking nowhere. Alright, we'll just check one more time upstream. If I can't find anything, then yes, as I said, this guy can just go fuck himself. Let's see, so come down here.
Gruesome.
Dead
It's been
dog.
decomposing for weeks. If this were the origin of the disease, it would have started sooner than a few days ago.
Yeah, sure. Let's just automatically have a door open now. Whatever.
Hello, lad. Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know what my brother Girves is?
Oh, this is
Sadly,
the
no.
person
Well,
who wrote
not
up the
yet.
letter.
I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Amma, my mother. She got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor. Now I am in charge.
Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Solby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
That's very interesting.
How would you describe this Soulsby?
He was big and strong. He had a big scary eye.
Scary, you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
Do you still have the necklace that Soulsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the, shrine. I tried to sell it to buy Amma medicine, but no one wanted to buy.
Don't go anywhere.
That's very interesting. So, if I'm not mistaken, Roy Soulsby is the name that we found in that one guy's, or in the alleyway, in the little calling card. So, alright. Is there anything here that we can pick up?
I miss Girves. Do you think he's okay?
This cheap pendant looks like silver, but it's only made of tin. No surprise the boy couldn't sell it.
Alright, says his brother Gervis disappeared afterwards. Soulsby, a strong man with a metallic eye, hired him.
I should have helped Amma put out the posters. If she hadn't been in the smoke so long, maybe she wouldn't be sick.
It's a large harbor. If our kidnapper is hiding here, finding him won't be easy.
Okay, well, we started the, that investigation, but we still can't figure out how to start this one. You know what? I'm gonna do something a little interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and look this bitch up on the internet and see what we're supposed to do next. So, BRB. Okay, so honestly, I didn't really go that far. I did manage to find what we're supposed to do, but it's not gonna be around here. So we actually need to go into different parts of town to look for it. So I would have thought, like, you know, oh, it's something around that area up there, you know, I need to look for, but yeah, it's not. Alright, well, in the meantime, I guess we can go ahead and see. So Sherlock can ask bystanders about a piece of evidence. Press option to open the casebook, pin the evidence with square, and then speak to someone. Alright, we're looking for Soulsby, so I imagine it's this one, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, try it now with the Concord, well, obviously, right?
Could you help me?
I'll be happy to help you. So listen to me.
A man usually wanders close to the dockyard. Thank you very much.
Doctor's too pricey. Almost no fish the last couple of days.
Thank you for not helping me. Alright. Oh, yes. I love it when it rains inside my house.
May I ask for your assistance?
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Thank you. I remembered, and I believe this was the mechanic. In chapter 1, depending on what you wear, people will react to you differently. So obviously, if you look like, like normal, I guess, if you want to call it, like with the, main suit, which is this one, then depending on where you are, if you're in like the rich area, people will be like, oh yes sir, let me help you, you look cool. But if you're in the poor area, people are like, oh no man, you're full of money, you're a douchebag, which I mean I never understood. I mean, come on, just because somebody's rich doesn't mean they're an asshole, right? That's how I see it.
The coppers even went over there.
We got a new case. Holy shit, yo.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'll be happy to help you. So listen to me.
Thank you, madam. Man, yo, my girls are helping me out here. Thank you. People say that Mrs. Soulsby may have gone to watch the ship that exploded yesterday near 3rd Pier. Thank you very much. That actually narrows it down. Alright. And this is it right here. Wow. Let's look at that case though. Haunted warehouse. Warehouse 2 at the port was subject searched by the police after a report about ghosts. Come on. I really want to investigate that too now. There's so much stuff I want to investigate now, but okay, you know what? Let's do this main mission first, and then we'll come back. Just because, we're on this main mission. It's the big case, and right now we're kind of in the we're in that zone, to where we have basically. It's like, imagine having a board inside your mind. Like having a board with all the evidence and stuff like that. All that is pinned, it's fresh and stuff like that. And I want to keep it as fresh as possible. Alright, so he may be on the wharf near the ship that exploded. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what the wharf is. Perhaps it is the pier, so. Is that you?
Not in the mood, mate. Shoo!
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy.
Oh, not again. Yes, I'm Roy, but I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now, what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the 4th person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, and I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
Now, where was I?
Are you okay, Watson? Alright, let's observe our guy. Many stamp ink stain. HM Cuss. HM Cuss. HM Cuss. Could that be a ship, maybe? 5 feet, 5'5", tall, average height. 5'5" is average? Bro. Yo, okay, I'm taller than 5'5", and I'm not technically an average height, so... Hey, you know what? That makes me happy as hell. Witham Hillside Pocket Watch. Mint. Solid gold. Ooh. That's rather, I'd say that's rather expensive. What do you say? No muscle tone. Not brawny. He is an English blood, around 5'5", and has an average build. His lack of muscle tones implies that he is hardly strong. Mrs. Soulsby does not seen to look like Kamihi's abductor. His left palm bears several stamp ink stains. Some letters remain visible. HM Cuss. Apparently, Mr. Soulsby is the customs officer. He holds a brand new Waltham Hillside watch in his pocket. Waltham Hillside. That must be a brand. He can never afford such a thing, so he may have stolen it. Only a corrupt customs officer can afford such a thing. Okay, I think the answer kind of just tells us. Apparently, Mrs. Soulsby is the customs officer. So he'd be a corrupt officer then, right? I mean, thief, it does sound likely, but honestly, only a corrupt customs officer. Let's go with, I think he's a corrupt officer. I mean, it kind of just tells us, right? Alright. Okay, so now we got evidence and stuff like that. She's the one who hung Mr. Posters. So choose evidence. I guess we're gonna choose evidence of, relating to Kamahia's, absence, or his, abduction. So.
Have you seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there?
Alright, looks like silver is actually made of tin. No, that's nothing. Disappeared after Roy Soulsby.
I have been told that you hired Dea's son, Girves, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up.
Alright.
That boat explosion stopped most traffic coming into the port. Guess I'll be without work for a while. Wonder why people are going missing. Puts a man on edge, you know.
Okay. Alright, so, okay, so now we can conclude, or, well, actually, yeah, we didn't actually, like, confront him or anything like that as of yet, but we're gonna say that he's a corrupt customs officer that can afford such a thing, so yeah. Foreign woman claimed that he repeatedly asked him about disappearance. Could that be, Darvish, like, part of the Darvish case? Nepali boys, yeah. So his mother Dea has been asking. The boy says that his brother Gervesh disappeared after Roy Soulsby, a strong man with metallic eye, hired him. So perhaps that foreign woman could be Nepali's or Gervesh, related to this case right here. I forgot the kid's name, I'm gonna lie. Roy Soulsby testimony. He knows nothing about the recent disappearance. Okay. Alright. That's on him. Alright. So who abducted Kamahias? So we got Soul's calling card, alright, pendant, and missing persons poster. Well, let's. Oh wait. Oh look. So there's a green and a yellow. That means it can only be these two things, not the blue. Okay, cool. So let's see. Character port. Yeah, we're gonna think that the barmaid kidnapped him. I mean, she is pregnant. I don't think she would have the strength. Though, I don't know. I'm not pregnant, so I wouldn't know. I just know that, like, when it comes to, like, pregnant women, like, man, you ladies, that's tough. That's a lot of pain you gotta go through for 9 months, too. But, hey, man, that is, I'd hope it's worth it in the end, you know? You know, having a kid and stuff like that, that's one of the coolest things that you can have. So, woo! Babies. Alright, woo babies. Woo pregnant women. Alright, so character portrait. Let's get Roy Soulsby. I think I'll go with that. And then really, we only have 3, so we might as well say fuck it and just go all 3. That way, even if they're wrong, they're just out of the question right now. Okay. So all of them are right except 1. So I say... I believe it's going to lead us to another case, but let's check out that warehouse too afterwards. Alright. So who abducted? So we got the character portrait, Roy Soulsby. Nepali's boy's testimony was, okay. He also mentioned that Gervis has a left pendant was meant to be his first payment. The boy says that his brother Gervish disappeared after Roy Soulsby. So Roy Soulsby would ideally be the last person to know of Gervish's, last scene thingy, whatever. Okay. Whew, I'm back. Ow, fuck. Yo, so when I was coming out of the bathroom, I had to take a bathroom break. I had to get it past my staircase, and somehow I hit the railing on the staircase with my rib cage, and I hit it so bad that it actually hurt my lungs. Like I can feel the pain inside my chest. So, all right, enough crying. Let's do this. All right, so where is Kamiya? That's a great question. I don't know if we have enough evidence to put it down. HM, apparently Soulsby's customs officer. Yeah. All we know is she's just pregnant. Repeatedly asked about the disappearance. She is the one who wrote all the missing person posts around the port. Let's keep going. Alright, so what should we do next? I guess we could look for the haunted warehouse. The only reason why is because of the fact that the little Davis boy, brother Gervish, he went missing, and the last person, after going to see Roy. So I thought that was like a side mission or something like that, but obviously it has connection to this case too, because Roy. Roy seems to be in the center of this, but whatever. So let's check out Warehouse 2. Which might be that one over there. So let's investigate. Whew. Oh man, so I was just thinking, I really like how they kind of like bounce around between the timeline of the Sherlock Holmes game. Like, I don't know what they plan, where they plan on. Hopefully, in the next Sherlock Holmes game, if there is a next one, come on, let's get another one, please. For the love of God, let's get another one. I want the series to go on for as long as possible. Obviously this, since Sherlock is still seems like he's like in his 20s, this would take place after chapter 1. And then you have Crimes and Punishments, which makes it look like he's in his late 30s, early 40s maybe. And then you have Devil's Daughter, which obviously makes him look like he's in his 30s. But that one, I believe, would have came out before chapter 1. So yeah, I just so I like how they kind of bounce around the timelines, stuff like that. So, all right, where's Warehouse 2? Is this not it, or could that be it? I don't see a 2 anywhere. Or unless this is the entrance. No, that's the entrance, is not Warehouse 2. Or could this be it? No, it's still locked. Guess we can go up here and look for it. Warehouses. Okay, so we're in the right area. We need to find number 2. Oh, here's 2. Oh, there's a police here too. Oi, oi, copy.
Good evening, Constable. I heard some people talking of ghosts in this warehouse.
Gossips, all of them. An old lady neighbour saw some lights and ghostly shapes in the middle of the night. She heard music too. Turns out this was the warehouse of Grandpa Kujak. He owned a business with theatre props for scary shows. I went in and, well, it is a bit creepy, but I think it was probably just some kids fooling around.
Do you mind if I take a look inside?
Not at all. It's like Madame Tussauds, only worse. I'll be on the beat round the pub for the rest of the night. Damned explosion. Good night, sir.
Good night, lad. Let's go, Watson. Oi, oi. Well, he definitely wasn't exaggerating when he said it was creepy. Maybe a little less creepy than he said, and more like creepy AF. So, sorry, AF. Had to get a little Gen Z there. All right, what we got? Oh,
an effective contraption.
Interesting.
It still works.
Interesting. You know what? Out of everything in here, this thing looks rather new. Alright. We got Watson.
How can I help? I could try and flag someone down.
Looks like we found everything we can find upstairs. Just a couple of bottles up here. And some footprints and handprints. Rectangular imprint,
There was a
wooden
box in
splinter.
the coffin. It was removed quite recently. They opened the casket and left marks.
Kind of makes me... Well, no, if the wooden box is in here, it's just kind of weird how somebody would... Like, if they're opening a casket, they'll just put their hand, like, there. Unless he was inside the casket. But, again, we found the wooden box or place, so maybe not. Ooh. Oh, that bloodstain?
A herbal odor with an
No.
acylic base. Liquor?
Liquor. So could the box be containing liquor? Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first, but it wouldn't explain why how the box would be in there. Wait a minute, if... Now that I think about it, just the angle of the handprint doesn't really make sense. Wait, what? I see you up here. Oh, it would actually. If you're laying down, you want to open something, your fingers are going to be pointing away from your head, obviously, to where if you were trying to open it from the outside, just judging from where this body is laying, it would, yeah, it just wouldn't make sense. Oh no, just try to imagine opening it, like using your hands to open a box in front of your face. Just look at where your left hand would be facing, and that's where I'm seeing that. So I think it was somebody from on the inside, but hello? Oh, we got Spider-Man now?
Who is this intended to scare?
Right?
Phosphorus, used recently. Where is this going?
Obviously, I'm not convinced somebody... I think we know who it was. Watson, god dang it. Why are you messing with me while we're investigating a case? Watson, you're it's just anyways, let's continue. Judging on the stride. Judging on the stride between the footprints, that one is wider than the one on the ceiling, it seems, so let's see. By the way, there's actually a way to tell somebody's height just by looking at their footprints.
Several crates are
And that's just investigating their stride, but I'm trying to figure that out myself, like how to actually work that out. But apparently you gotta like walk 20 feet and then like count how many you step and then divide it by like 20 feet, like the amount of feet that you walked and such. But yeah, empty space, missing crates. Alright. Come on. That's obviously not right. Okay, so somehow we just unlocked this. There we go. Honestly, that makes more sense than with the case, so I think this is what it was. So it just explains the box inside the thing. Oh, wait a minute, let's say something. If it's the same crate that came on the shelf, why would they put it inside this coffin? Unless... Well, no. Now that I think about it, I don't know. I was gonna say, they could be transporting whatever they were transporting in this coffin. You know, kind of just sneak around. I don't see any, Oh, I see tracks. So, yes, it is possible. That they were using it to transport whatever they were transporting in that little case in the coffin, and then maybe they set it on here. But then the question is, who, why, and where did the crates go, and why did they take it?
Bottles of various shapes and sizes. I detect a mix of chemicals and aromas. No brand or markings. It looks like a bulk product.
What the fuck? Come on. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be the first one. So. Well, then again, if you look on the top here, that's where the contraption would work. Let's investigate this.
A small cart left those tracks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look, the wheel tracks don't even line up with this cart here, so obviously this cart couldn't have been used, been the one that was used. So what, are we transporting moonshine or something? So, alright, I don't think we're ready to
That's most likely
investigate
the
everything
ghost
yet.
the old lady saw through the window.
I don't think we're ready to conclude anything yet, considering that we're still missing like 2 bubbles. Bubbles!
Inspired by the legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Alright. Okay, we got another, we unlocked the bubble here. Yeah, again, it's not that. The wheels are too wide, so there has to be a small cart. Alright, so we're still missing 1, and that would go here? Yeah.
Who is this intended to scare? Who is this intended to scare?
It still didn't unlock the secondary bubble for that. Maybe upstairs? Alright, let's investigate the footprints. First of all, look how weird this is. So we got boom, boom. I'm gonna walk over here, and then the footprint just ends somehow, and then whatever the hell that's going. Oh, hello. And there we go.
Somebody had fun.
Got our boot. That's obviously what I think it is. Now, how does he get it up there? I don't know, but it makes more sense than somebody literally walking on the walls. So, there we go.
Somebody played with phosphorus to give the illusion of ghosts or ectoplasm. In reality, they were here to mix a few ingredients and prepare a solution of some sort. Then they took a box hidden inside the casket, and they left through that gate with a small cart.
There we go. Question is, wouldn't assume the cart would still have any tracks though, would it? Nope. Okay. Alright, well I think this is gonna be, I think this is a great place to go ahead and end our episode for today. Fucking hell, my ribs still hurt, actually. Ow. Oh. I'm actually bleeding. Okay then, cool. Well, anyways, ignoring that. So let's see. So today, well, there's a lot of stuff happening. I mean, we finally found our Roy, Solder, whatever. We got a few more cases that they seem like they're just random cases, but they have a weird connection with our main one here, so I don't know. And then yeah, and then I guess we investigated a haunting, which, I mean, let's be honest, we weren't really expecting there to be an actual ghost, right? No. Anyways, I think that's good. Ooh, we got another outfit actually. Worker's apron. Does not prevent industrial incident or accident. Okay, cool. Alright, well, anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and just end the episode here. Sherlock jacket. That's cool. I like that jacket. So, alright, well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.